Hello. Welcome back to another D&D prep. I'm on the finish lines of doing some Rime of the Frost Maiden stuff. I have just some random encounters to prep for this module now. So I'm gonna do that. So essentially that I'm gonna do now to try to figure out what random encounters I might want to do. I have like a list of wilderness encounters that I can make, but I can also, of course, do more or less in each of these encounters, or like even add more my own stuff, like that's like based of the area itself. So like, can have very amounts of yetis and what have you. For example, I can go here for yeti, and then I can like roll because it varies if it's a hard encounter. Like if it's like a 1 to 3 on a D6, it says 1d4 yetis. Like 4 yetis is can be difficult depending on the levels, or hard with one abominable yeti, or like super easy with just a baby yeti. So King's Medal lets them to take pretty expensive. Yeah. Let's see here. There's ice trolls, and there's a lot of things to encounter, like freaking Aviastrix here. Or Aviatrix. Rugged glacier, top of the glacier. Here this is. She has cataracts, nice. This freaking super old then. Let's see here then. Okay, ready to. Okay. There can be a lot of awakened beasts then, like woolly rhinoceroses and like tigers and what have you. The configuration check. That's essentially. Okay. Inclement weather. Okay, what a weird word. Okay, it's a lot of weird things to run at, like, but I will have this encounter. Like the orcs is what I'm trying for right now. So first things first. An orc warchief is needed. Oop. Orc warchief. Oh yeah, I need to sort of also make sure that a little area of fog where I can just duplicate my monsters to so that the players don't see them. Also can also add them to initiative in just in case I want more than just one of a monster. Not that I think I will need more orc warships, but it still takes up space, and if I delete this, I don't want the initiative to end for it, so to speak. Let's see, I'm gonna drink some water though. Let's see. Gonna need some smooth jazz in the background. There's at least an Iger mush. And again, I want it to be up here just in case I want more than just the one. Can draw one each of these out, because then I can, if Soda shows up to help me, I can, it gets easier for her to actually heal me, well, help me, I mean. Ogre. What kind of yurt is it? Ooh. Remove it from initiative again to duplicate it and move it up here. Add youth initiative, hide you and add to initiative. I see, I need a name for it. And re-add it to initiative. Lovely frick. Duplicate and go up here and hide it. Guess that would be good. Oop. I do hope that Soda comes to join me, because someone else I wouldn't mind either, because it does get way more interesting if people are here to talk to you. In my opinion, of course. That's my opinion. Not. We'll add this one. It's a Orc Fang of Shagra. duplicate it and have it up here. Yes, like that. Blink and add it. There we go. We want. Maybe a god color would be fun, and Dalruala. Huh, I didn't. Orc here. Didn't ask. Huh. Orc. Let's begin with this. Well, not begin, but continue with this. It's a Yurted one of freaking Yurtes, which is that one was just a hand of Yurtes. So like decay and mushrooms and stuff seems to be the theme of this Yurtes god. Let's see here, half ogre. Half ogre, there we go. Let's see, an ogre is large. Same with half ogre, I guess. Oh, yeah, there is ogres from freaking Mordenkainen's and Tome of Beasts and freaking Flea Mortals. Let's see how the MCDM definitely Mortals wanna do. go. Let's see. Potentially bloodied. So can Spike Cloud and Fist. Regardless, I mean, dairy soda. It has been pretty good. I was really happy this morning. You know, like sort of so I had to like go to the bathroom a lot though. Now that when I came home, cause must have ate something weird or something. Better now though with stomach thing. It must have been this must have been something I ate. But overall, it's been really good. It was the official now, so it's when will you start working for the promotion thing? Like today or like next week, or when is it starting? Yeah, I saw the history both on in Instagram and when you shared on Discord for the group. This is fun. Mind focus on 6 levels. Huh. So this can be a really interesting monster to use. This version of an ogre. I gotta say, Flea Mortals, that book has a lot of like interesting varieties of like monster manual monsters. There we go. And just say it's a token. I'm gonna clear the search. Well, the history of downloading stuff. And add this. Now that soda's here, I can turn off that thing to hear you better, or at least focus better. Should and hear you should want me to like join in the voice chat and stuff. Let's see here. Half ogre. Oh, I did add one. Never mind then. I hope my microphone is actually working. It should be. half ogres is also large. So boink it up. Let's see here. Add to initiative. To just more easily just copy its name and then so then I can remove this version of it and just copy it and move it here and add this to the initiative instead, because instead of having like 8 different half ogres, I will use this guy's initiative to have just one version of the half ogre initiative. If I want to like add more half ogres or like any other of these guys that I have here, so I'm adding them to initiative so that I can give them the name, copy and paste the names, and then removing so I can copy them. It's way easier than having like a very cluttered initiative tracker. I should it got cluttered anyway. Remove. There we go. Now we go. There. And I do hope I'm being heard and not my chat bugging out or anything, because that would suck if it bugs out. Let's see here. I need some water to keep my self not yawning. Soda, where did you go? Did you go to like Lexa or something? With a blankie, or what did you do? You just came here to start on the thing and stuff and then just left again, it seems. Seems like it though. Seems Soda just left. Came in and then left again. God color. Duplicate. And yes, last one here is Blood Runner. Orc. A little different varieties of orcs, I gotta say, which I do like. It sucks that some of them doesn't have their own like pictures on D&D Beyond site, which for me sucks, cause I do want varieties of like tokens of different things, but some of them haven't have pictures, so we can't make tokens. Oh, man, I did want to help, have you to help. I guess you're not home. That's why you sort of like left for a while there or disappeared. Or can't. Is my microphone doesn't isn't working? No, it should be working, but oh, okay. Right now, it's the last bit of the Icewind Dale things. What I'm doing now is the monsters, like random encounters, trying to figure out what to like encounter-wise they are going. The like both like if I run it for you and the other people in Sweet Tooth, what you might encounter during Icewind Dale. Same with we're just gonna be have a like role play thing for like people like me. For like to for have a like work slash thing. I like talked about this before. Like my kind of work, people like me won't usually get real time jobs. We you just get, hey, you can go here, do something during the day. You probably won't get like anything more than just sit. Then like something to do and or like barely that. Maybe even not more money than you would have gotten from sitting at home, sitting to staring at your own walls, right? But at least like around like 12, 13 years back, they started changing that. Maybe 10 years back, they changed that. So but now it's still not, well, not maybe it's like a token sum. Anyway, where I was going with it is there's a lot of youths like with different kind of like neurodivergencies that can't even like get away from home. So if they can join a Discord where this is a thing, so like role play or maybe even game or whatever, I can run a like campaign for them, like Icewind Dale. So I can. So I have two different versions of Icewind Dale that I'm gonna have to run. So now I have to like figure out. Then I can now also save the encounters and like do the exact same encounters for different groups. But then I have, like I said, I have to figure out what I want to do as a random encounter. Like what monsters are reasonable for like a group. For example, random encounters that might happen during the wilderness in Icewind Dale is you encounter orcs of the Many Arrow tribe, which is just an orc war chief, an orc Iogrumosh, 6 orcs, and like a half ogre, which I feel like is too boring and too small if considering the players is like level 5 or 6. Like the warship itself might be like tough, but these things can, depending on when I do this encounter, I might even do this encounter much later on, and which I did with my campaign. All I essentially would need for you right now, and I thought ahead of for this because I suspect that you wouldn't know what to do. What I would need for you essentially is just duplicating things that I would need, like tokens that I, for depending on how much of a certain type of monster I sent out. Now you can just tell you to duplicate a monster. Let's see here. Wait a minute. I need to remove. Well, I did. Wait a minute then. This is the blood runner that's in initiative. But you're doing the letters though, so I'm not gonna bother you with when you're doing letters. Maybe I will add a couple of regular orcs too, just to have some basic orcs. I mean, I get it, but I just didn't want to feel like I was bothering you when you did the letters. That was what I meant. I know I'm not bothering you typically. I mean, I didn't want to like disturb you when you when you're in focus mode. I did begin yours. I come up some way, but yeah, sort of like saw what the clock was, and I had to do this. So sort of like thought, well, so that's gonna be here soon. The best just save and begin stream. Mine eyes has seen glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He has loosed full lightning with I don't have that then. Well, poop. I can't use it then. Bloodrunner had. Did I find a Ayagrumush thing? Same hand of Yurtus one. Carrion Ogre. from water these dungeons are the man mage. I don't have that, so I can't look at them regardless. Like, ogre battering rams. Same with bolt launchers. That's the up to the versions of the versions. We can ogre shame brute. Ogre corrupted chieftain. What a name for a thing. What a lad. Oh, Jesus. What happened to him? Yikes. What happened to... Ew. That's terrifying. Chieftain command or chieftain might. It use either or of them and then great clubs twice or javelin twice. Kirk was in this. Ooh, 2 extra damage. Plus that if it says freaking has thorns, so essentially if people damage him or touches it, they take damage because of this is like a terrifying thing, but terrifying but effective, I would say, for what it is. I want to use it actually, cause it sounds terrifying. Let's see. So I will command on my. So if he does Chieftain's command, the character chieftain barks an order to one giant it can see within 30 feet of it. So like 6 squares away from him. Sharing a measure of his power with with the target. So the target has advantage. So essentially gives a giant near him advantage on his next attack. And next, plus it that also then makes it a disadvantage. Man, that can be really good for its allies, huh? Or in the ground, but yes. Or can it make the ground rumble around him, like 15 feet around him? Even allies and stuff. So this can be like really, really fun actually. Even if it looks terrifying. Uh, Everything is fun with this soda though, as well. Jesus, what an what happened to that guy? Gotta ask, what happened to that guy? What happened to this man? What to make him look like this? I mean, he's an ogre, but Jesus, like all the spikes and shit. That's ugh. What have we more though that we can use? Maybe not unbattering, but hmm, Shane Brute. There is Shane Brutes in Mordenkainen's. So hit reach okay. Damage. Oh, nice. So it's essentially this ogre can either use his chain to stun you or fall on your ass. Ooh, we might have a fun. Yes. Ooh, there we go. That is definitely a good picture of what I was after there. You need no monster to fall on my ass. Monster. Yeah, on you. You don't need a monster to fall on your ass. Yeah, I get it. But this what it does essentially. It makes you fall on your bum. So update. Uh, and token. I mean, I appreciate you being here though, Soda, because having someone to talk to is make this more worth it, in my opinion. It makes me feel less alone. Yay! Hooray! Lather, you're my motivation too to actually do stuff. You being here motivates me to actually stream and talk and be active. So, see here. Initiative for you. Remove you from initiative. Duplicate you to be up here. Hide you and add that version of the Shane Bruce to initiative. Because then we can duplicate all we want down here without messing with the initiative. So then we can have like 10 like of these varieties of ogres without having 10 different versions of it showing up. It gets way less cluttered that way. And it's really what I'm after. No, remove, duplicate, hide, and then add again. The one you're replying to, she only said 2 letters. Okay. Forever. As for me, I came back to ensure there will be a future. To teach the world no longer needed guardians. The hope of future generations always resided in mortal hands. And now that my task is done, I should take my place amongst the legends of the past. I'd actually been enjoying playing. I did enjoy playing some freaking Donkey Kong Country again, though, yesterday. It's been years since I could play that game. It was my first ever game when I was a kid. And I was alive when it came out. Actually was, because I was 4 the year Donkey Kong Country came out to Super Nintendo, so I've been alive for its entire existence. Hmm. Question. Let's see then what to think about these monsters then. Copy this. How many Iogurumush do we want? Oh, so we begin with the Iogurumush. Which is neither the one in Monster Manual or Volos is a good version of it, apparently. Yurtus, she's done the sugar. But of the ones out the Iogurmush from the monthly module of 2014 is the one to go for there, as it seems like. So, because the hand of Yurtus is from Volos, so that will be. So let's begin to look at the Iogurmush and what it can do. So, it can either use its spear to attack once, use some cantrips to either cast guidance, which adds a d4 to ability checks of its allies, in that case resistance, which essentially makes it so that it takes less damage from weapons if it would get hit the next turn. It will increase in once. Okay, no, it doesn't do that, but that's the 2014 version of resistance. It can maybe add to a saving throw if we get targeted with it. Like, so essentially, it's plus command, augury, or spiritual weapon. So spiritual weapon would be there. Yeah, I'm not sending you mine yet. So this one can essentially call. This is sort of like a cleric then, of sort. So it can summon a spiritual spear, and on each freaking turn attack both with it and its spear. So it basically attacks twice, but it can attack from two locations and with two targets. Like, it can just move the spiritual spear to have been at another place to another target and it is battling. So it's good that way. And congratulations for being done with the letters. So two Eye of Gurumush we can have. Now we can have 4 even, because these aren't that tough in my opinion. So yeah, he ain't never online and active writing. I reply to him if he writes, but it's you and Bjorn and I'm writing to. So 4 Iogurmush. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and I mean, most of the time, I suck at writing long letters. I don't know what to say most of the time. I struggle to both read everything, but you make it easy. But it still seems like wall of text. So like, it's good to like group it up and and answer in sections. It really is. I wrote to him when I wrote to him, but one of those that not gonna fuss over him. He sort of made it so choice of not wanting to talk to us or be active. Hang on then. War chief, okay, is separated, but great orc chief, orc war chief. But do we think? No, it doesn't seem like it. I know you wrote to Bobby, and I guess Anemone that joined. I guess you need to rest your back. Just don't freaking accidentally fall asleep. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, long. I'm just glad you're here, honestly. I don't deserve you here. An orc war chief. My baker, she taught a person. My baker to handle the guns. More water, more water. Water actually does help, man. Hand of well. Let's see. Let's see if when Soda has switched to her tablet. I do not know when she has successfully done so. We're gonna do these things first. The Hand of Yurtus. So it's either Volo's Hand of Yurtus or that Hand of Yurtus. Do we have any other Hand of Yurtus variants of it? This Wishlands and Orkfang or Chagra from Volos. No, we don't. So Volos it is. And Oyurtus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two Hanoyurtus. At least, but gonna see if Warchief and take away that. Let's see here then. Up to speed, 2 wars, okay. So either touch it with it's like death hand that inflicts like necrotic damage, where it feels like death damage essentially. A lot of undead does necrotic stuff. So you can make silent, blind deafness. Okay. Guardians, maintain resistance, thaumaturgy. Bane, well, with flick wounds, so this is. There she is, back. Just don't fall asleep. Even if I know that you probably need the rest for your back. Just don't fall asleep, please. This is the hand of your dress, yeah. Essentially, these are like a death hand. We can continue with regular orcs actually. Cause ain't no rest for the wicked, man, go on trees. Yep, that was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for now of regular orcs. So essentially, what I would have needed you for is just duplicating monsters that I would take out on the field like this. Since I know that you wouldn't have the tokens that I have from the beginning, but you could, I guess, like, I wonder if you can get them somehow. Actually, online ability. Is it description okay? No. Colored ring, satellite, replace. Ooh, my chat died somehow. Oh. Let's retry it and so it. So freaking can see what's so the right. Oh, yeah, you would be help. You're always of help with me. Always, always, always. Plus, you do actually have access to every module that I have access to, thanks to you being in the D&D campaign. So you can go into like Icewind Dale module or whatever, and like follow along. And then if you something mentions a monster type, you can click that monster, and sometimes it has pictures, sometimes it doesn't. So you can always then ask me, do you have a picture of insert monster name, and I might. Or if not, we just Google that monster N5e, find something that suits us, or we create our own using Hero Forge, and then just add it to token stamp, and you do our tokens. So you can always be help. You always be help, but you need your rest for your back, which I will also need, because man, being fat ain't fun, because sore backs is a thing where when you're fat, or if you're a lady that has you know, not gonna elaborate, but assets, that's on the larger side. Are these orcs any particular size? It's a nurtured one. Almost everyone is just medium. I wonder if carrion ogres are in a different version of in any other like module than just Waterdeep, because it would suck. You just had to bite for one. Let's see. So Ivor, it's from Volos. Do we think it is in Greaton? No, it doesn't exist in any other things than in Volos. So, but we do like. Oop. Is it this one? Yep, it was that one. So it's as strong as a regular orc. Duplicate, and then we can do a lasso around them to duplicate them to do this. Sora's mad at me now because I mentioned the ladies and the huge assets, and now she's mad at me. So if I do boom, 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 boom. There she is. I thought you ran away or fell asleep or something. I didn't think you were still here. Pokey catch. Red Fang of Shargar, or whatever it is. Sometimes I'm struggling with that too, because that's why I need you to also be active in chat, because I don't know what to say So the like do to have like that train of thought and red thread through like a conversation. Because being a streamer, it's hard to hold a conversation, just to ramble on without anyone. At least for me. You're out of topics. Somehow I doubt that. So there's never out of topics to talk about. Oh, by the way, actually, you did remind me that I actually did have a topic to discuss with you. Ooh, Swedish meatballs. Those are nice. See, you did have topics. Told you did have topics. Sharga. Let's see here then. And wait a minute. I think it might be this one. Yep. Yes. You remembered. And you're sleepy, yes. Pokemon. I was gonna discuss with you. Since now that I did the whole Nintendo membership thing, uh, so I could on one of many things play Super Nintendo on my Switch. Love Donkey Kong Country, which also did remind me. Now that I have it, that we can play multiplayer on Pokemon when I buy it. So if I buy one Pokemon game, you can buy the other for Switch. Like when I, because I would love to play buy either like Shining Pearl or Brilliant Diamond. So if I buy one of them, you can buy the other, so we could like trade between each other to like both like evolve certain Pokemon that need it for trading and like compete through the gyms. I know that you have some Pokemon, but didn't you? Wasn't that game like Violet or Scarlet? Scarlet Violet, I think it was. Don't you have like your Switch like next to you or something? Cause I always have it beside me, like a little bedside table next to me. I never have it on the dock. Like I have it out of dock almost all the time with a loader. You did have more. Yeah, you should check then. On what was it? Physical games, I guess, and not digital like Pokemon games. You did have. So if it's a physical like Diamond or Pearl, regardless, if I just know which version you have, because I will want to buy the other one then, so we could trade in between the Pokemon Snap, but they're like Shining Pearl or Brilliant Diamond. So if it's like a physical one or like a digital one you bought on the Nintendo eShop, because I bought both Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3 with its DLC on the eShop thing for Nintendo. It's a normal game. Yeah, it's a normal. And if you do think you had Diamond or Pearl, then I'm gonna try to remind you tomorrow. Then definitely. Do. I can even write you the reminder today and pin it for you to read it tomorrow if you want. But it would be good regardless to trade between us for like certain involvement, like to evolve, for example, Kadabra to Alakazam or like Haunter to Gengar, depending on what like Pokemon we want from those games. Because certain Pokemon only evolve through trade, and some only with an item, holding an item in a trade, which is yeah, and certain stones, and this all sorts of nonsense when it comes to that. Your hand or your just this time, which I think yes, 2, 3, 4. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Just save so we don't lose a lot of progress. Yeah, you don't remember, but check if it was yours or hers, I guess. It's gonna whoop OCD. Orc ambush, I call it. There we go. Now can you go back? And that was mean though, so that even if it isn't yours, you can then buy it for Switch. Especially now that you have your promotion, you can just then decide which one we want. Hand then Claw of Lothric. So that option it has been. I played it today some because I 2, 3, 4. So if it's yours, then great. Of Shining Pearl or Brilliant Diamond. If it's not, you can buy with the digital version of the one you do want, and then I buy the other one. You do have Shining Pearl, then I will get a Brilliant Diamond, so we can switch in between ourselves what we need. Just confirm it is actually yours and not quartz. It did serve you good, and then it can confirm me that I can buy a Brilliant Diamond if that's the case. Copy. Just super confirm it that it's actually yours and not hers. Cause yeah, It would suck if it's not actually not yours. It's updating. The game or the system is probably yours. It's hard to, I guess, verify in a good way. There aren't any more things that I can do there. Arceus. And you can also, I guess, see if it is actually yours, if it works. But I mean, considering it should be yours, I guess. We love this game. It's yours, okay. Because then we can just restart the adventure if that's the case, and just reset it, and now we can just redo the journey. And then I can help you all the way through. Yeah, I mean, and since I have plenty experience with both that generation and generations earlier, I can definitely help you with those games. I mean, I know it's a remake, mind you, so they changed some things, but the majority of it should be still be the same, even if they changed some things for to ease it for the remake. Two God Cutters. Boom boom. Because they just can't just do a straight remake. 'Cause I think they did do some changes that would ease the the playment of the game when they did do it. So like the improvements to the underground, for example, or stuff like that. Dun, 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 dun. Because I think they did actually. Someone mentioned they did. That so I mean that might be a good idea. So just restart it on a fresh save, and then we can play through it. Yeah, I mean that's really low for monthly when I did it. The membership. The monthly was really cheap for me. Monthly, I could do monthly, and I mean 20 euros for maybe 3 months or a year is still pretty cheap. Because I know my most pretty cheap. I mean 4 euros maybe if you compare it a month. Not that good bad. Mm, let's see then. Oga. Do we want a regular Olga or the MCD-M1 then? I think I take the MCD-1 instead of the regular Olga gas. Well, I can actually take both. Uh, I mean, it's still pretty. I mean, €20 a year is still good. It's still very cheap considering a year, in my opinion. I mean, everyone was a cheap opinion, in my opinion, cheap like considering. Uh, I will do it monthly, but it's still pretty darn good. It might have turned really cheap because of Switch 2 or something, I don't know. But you can, I mean, I downloaded freaking Super Nintendo to play freaking Donkey Kong Country because of the membership now. I don't need the Icewind Dale one now. I have 4 ogres. Just one. Uh, Shadow Lord. Shadow Lord. Uh, to. Wait. I think it was named Corrupted something. Core. Wait. This was the name. There we go. And the there we go. And save. I mean, flip him out too. To be fair, it's exciting. You should. Like, it's up to your games. Because you had the access to internet, or just I guess because of the membership, or just you turn it on. I guess you really should be playing more, and just because if you have a Samsung, you can use that charger that you have for like Samsung or like your Play thing to you know recharge it, and don't turn it off. Have it in the sleepless mode, so you can always. I almost never turn my totally off, so mine always just gonna turn like sleep mode. Mine only get off when it's like do a like a manual like update. Now I've done a random encounter at least. Now I just can fill. Well, no. remove fill. That fill was not good. We can do this instead. Uh, I mean, I get it, because ADHD tendencies is what you people usually do, but you know, I guess if you get access to Xenoblade Chronicles later, you might want to actually play and not just put it in a cupboard. And around the lane. There might be even more fun things for Soda to play. Let's see here then.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Kiss your girl. Whoa, whoa. Sha la 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 la, float along and listen to the song. Kiss your girl. Whoa.
But now you can basically play freaking my childhood games of a freaking Donkey Kong Country if you want. If you download the freaking Super Nintendo, amongst other things. I'm gonna check if Nintendo 64 is there, cause that would be really awesome. Anyway, I'm ending my stream for today. I might. What do I do? Wanna stream for Saturday? Actually, I don't know what I want to stream yet. Warcraft 3, Age of Empires. I don't know. Cause I want to play games with Soda. Ooh, those Donkey Kong was also pretty fun. Been also been ages for like Stardew. I do want to play a lot of games really, but it depends what I feel like. I guess on the Saturday what it becomes. I don't know yet what I want to play, and if Soda is there available for multiplayer or not. But hopefully, though, Soda might do a stream tomorrow. I'm gonna poke her so that she streams tomorrow. And we might actually be able to play together like on the Super Nintendo, like multiplayer. It had options to go online, so we might be able to like test it out somehow. I don't know how yet, but and I saw the option. Anyway, I will be back streaming wise on Saturday, and hopefully Soda will be here tomorrow to stream. And if it's multiplayer, you know where I am to join you for multiplayer, because I want to play games with you. Come on. Good night, Soda. Anyway, bye.